Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do an update on my surgery that I had almost a year and a half ago. It was October. I had to look through like my old videos to even like figure out when it was. But it was October 23rd of 2017. I had a cervical total disc replacement surgery on my C5, C6 disc, which is the cervical area, so it was on my neck. They went in and they removed the C5 and the C6 discs. They replaced it with titanium, and it was supposed to help, all around. It was supposed to help with my range of motion. It was supposed to help with the pain that I was experiencing. It was, according to the surgeon, supposed to help with everything. I'd been dealing with, if you guys haven't been watching my videos, I've been dealing with chronic pain since 2000 and, oh gosh, it was a car accident, 2008. And I tried chiropractic, acupuncture, pain injections, physical therapy multiple times, pain medication, which is what I'm currently on. What else? I feel like there's some stuff out there that I haven't tried, but it's because the doctors didn't really recommend it for the issues that I am experiencing. But everything that they suggested I did try, and none of it worked. So I went along after several years. Finally decided to talk to my husband, and we decided, okay, this is probably the best option. So we tried it. You guys can go back and look at my past videos from October 2017, because I did post a video the day of, and then a few days after, I believe, consecutively. And then I want to say it was like a week or 2 weeks after the surgery, just to update you guys on my experience with that surgery. I haven't really done a video on it in a really long time, and I have had people comment on that video like so much. Like, that is my most viewed video of any videos that I have, which is kind of crazy. It kind of tripped me out at first, but I get it. People, they're going to have surgery. They want to go on YouTube or the internet, and they want to, talk to other people that have gone through the same thing, because surgery is definitely a scary thing, which is why it took me like 9 years to have it done myself. So anyhow, I wanted to come on and give you guys some tips, let you know, what's been going on as far as like my neck and how I'm feeling, any like side effects, any, the good and the bad, I guess, of everything. So, starting off, I guess I'll show you guys my scar. So, gosh, I can't even see it. It's probably because it's so light in here, but it should be right in this area. You guys should be able to see a scar. So to go through the back, they actually go through the front. Oh, I see it. It's right there. It's so light though. So when I first had the surgery, I remember being so like self-conscious about it. I had a bandage on it I had to wear for a long time, but when I took it off, I just remember being like so grossed out by it, and I was just so worried that it wasn't going to get lighter. So I didn't use anything, honestly. I swear to God, I didn't use anything for my scar for like the first year. Actually, yeah, like the first year and 2 months, I didn't use anything for the scar. And then finally, I started looking up online, and I was like, I wonder if like there's something, that I could take that, can help like lighten it up or, get rid of it completely. I just was really self-conscious about it, which I'm not like that kind of person where I'm self-conscious about a lot of things. But this is, one thing it's in the front of your neck. And I remember like thinking several times, oh, I wonder if I could get like a tattoo. That would look good. But then I was like, no, Tammy, it's in the front of your neck. Definitely not one of those things you want to get a cover up for tattoo wise. But anyhow, this video is not sponsored by anybody. I'm just going off of what has worked for me and what I'm happy with so far. So I went online and I researched, and I found this stuff called bio oil, skincare oil. So the main purpose of this is, I think it's stretch marks. That was the majority of the comments that I saw was for stretch marks, pregnant women trying to get rid of stretch marks or after they'd had their child. But it also says scars helps improve the appearance of both new and old scars. And on the directions, it does say to put it on, I think it says twice a day. Yeah, apply twice a day for a minimum of 3 months. So I'm really bad with following instructions where I have to apply something every day, multiple times a day. So at first I put this on, and I put it on, like I was putting it on my face too, because it's supposed to help with like sunspots and aging spots and stuff like that. And I realized that didn't work because it's an oil and it's going to make your face break out if you're prone to oily skin, or prone to breakouts. So I stopped doing that immediately, and I use this every morning, like when I'm washing my face. I put a little bit in my hand, and then I just like literally just like rub it on my neck, and that's all I use. It's just once a day. But yeah, it's like worked amazing. You guys, like I said, can go back and look at my old videos, and you can see the difference from like what it looked like then to like what it looks like now, and it's pretty crazy. So range of motion is what I want to talk about next. Before my surgery, I could barely move my neck to like the left. It was probably like that far to the right and like that far to the left. Like I didn't have large range of motion at all. It was something that I definitely struggled with. And now I have an insane improvement in my range of motion. When I'm driving my car, I can like hyperextend my neck back and it doesn't bother me. Now there are some days that I'm in a lot of pain and it hurts. I can do it, but it hurts. But I can say from the surgery, that is one thing that I'm super happy about is my range of motion. Yeah, I can actually move my neck. I don't feel like a robot. Like I don't have to I used to have to turn my whole body just to like turn my neck. And if you guys have been in a car accident and ever had, I can't think what it's called, where you have to literally like turn your neck, hurt your neck in a car accident or whatever. I totally forgot the name of it right now. But anyhow, definitely helped with range of motion. Pain. So those are the only two things that honestly, there's three things. Pain, neck, range of motion in my neck, and migraines. So chronic pain is something that I've struggled with from like the very beginning. And chronic pain, unfortunately, is something that I still struggle with. I still am on pain medication, so I go to a pain doctor through a spine clinic. I started off, I was taking like 6 5-milligram hydrocodones a day. That was before I had my surgery. Now I take 3 5-milligram hydrocodones a day. And that it doesn't, like a lot of people, hydrocodone will make you really drowsy and you just can't function on it. It makes a lot of people like really itchy. I've heard that from so many people. For me, I'm one of those people that medication has the opposite effect on me. So it honestly, like when I take one of my pain pills, it makes me kind of hyper and makes me a little bit like wired feeling, I guess. It makes me feel more awake. It doesn't make me itchy or anything like that. I feel really good. I can get through the day. If I didn't have pain medication, which I've gone through that before because I tried going off of them a while, like 6 or 9 months ago. I was just, and this was after like all the withdrawals from getting off the medication. I was just in so much pain, my neck, like I could barely get out of bed. It was just really bad. So I know that's one thing that I may have to deal with for the rest of my life is dealing with chronic pain. And it's unfortunate, but it's just a part of life. I've come to terms with it. And going down from 6 to 3 pills, I think is a definite accomplishment. So I'm happy that I've been able to get down to that, that lower amount. So I'm happy with that. And then the third symptom that I went through that really bothered me a lot because I'd never dealt with it before this incident. And actually I want to say like the last 5 or 6 years is when it started, was migraines. So I'm not a headache person. I never got headaches when I was younger. I never experienced it for a long time until I had this car accident. So about, like I said, 6 years ago, I started getting migraines, and they're super bad migraines where I have to be in a pitch black room, my, eyes completely closed, like can't talk to anybody, don't want to eat, don't want to drink anything. I just want to be left alone and like be dead to the world. My head is usually, it's in the same spot. It's usually like towards the front, and it's like more of a pounding, just like a pounding pain. So I'll like try, like usually an ice pack is what I've always tried in the past. I've tried the pressure point thing and all of that, and just like nothing helped with migraines. I'm very caffeine sensitive. So for years I didn't drink caffeine. So I couldn't take like the migraine medications because they all had caffeine in them. Once I had the surgery, I had less migraines, and I want to say the first 6 months I had surgery, I had no migraines. Like, they went away completely. And then they gradually like started coming back again. So that's something that I still deal with. I just don't deal with it on a regular basis like I was before, and my migraines aren't as severe as they were before. Like, before, sometimes they'd last like 2 days. Now it might last, like a really bad one for me would last like 4 to 6 hours. I think about 6 hours is probably like the bad ones for me. So those are pretty much like the 3 main symptoms, the main reasons that I wanted to get surgery, to make my life better, to, improve my quality of life. I do think that it was the right decision to have surgery. I feel like if I didn't have surgery, I would be struggling with pain and migraine and all of that a lot more than I am now. I am able to exercise, but I go through periods of time. Like, I'll go through a couple weeks where I'm exercising, and I have to be picky with that too. So I usually just use a stationary bike, but where I'll exercise and I feel fine, and then I go through weeks where I'm like in more pain, and I just feel like working out is making it worse. So, then I won't do it for a couple weeks, and that's one of the things that's like the most disappointing to me, because I do want to be able to exercise on a regular basis, and I feel like this hinders me from that. But it is what it is, and sometimes we just can't change things that we go through. So you just have to deal with it. But anyhow, if you guys have any questions about the surgery, about like what I went through with the surgery or what I'm going through now, go ahead and leave me a comment below on this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like it if you like this video, share it with anybody, that may be interested in watching this video, if they, are getting ready to have surgery, or they're considering it, or they know somebody that might be considering it. I can definitely, give them some more insight into my experience with the total disc replacement surgery. Again, I had this October of 2017, so it's been about a year and a half. So yeah, like right a little over a year and a half. Thank you guys for watching this video, and you have a great rest of your Cinco de Mayo. All right, bye.